Yes guys, welcome back to another Loots Fishing Studio episode. Nice to see you all. And yeah, I mean it's lockdown, it's sad, we can't fish. It's day just the only time I know right now is yesterday, today and tomorrow. Now I think it's lockdown day number 34, yeah, or 35, I'm not sure. I'm starting to get a little bit crazy. Yeah, I'm super bored here at my house. I actually was so bored I watched some of my own YouTube videos, and I realized with that big fish catch, if you haven't seen it, it's right here. A 495. A freaking 495.
Take on. Hello. 495. What? 494. 494.
So yeah, on that fish catch, I didn't really specify what setup I used to tame that beast. So as you guys know, I'm currently a brand ambassador of ALX rods. I was using the ALX Dragger Zolo rod. Reason why I like this rod for pitching is because of its length, its action, and some other technical stuff as well. So let me show you. This is the Zolo Dragger. It's a 7.4 heavy with I think it's a fast action tip and this butt. I think this is the most important thing, along with other few things. It's a very short butt, and that makes it ideal for pitching because it's not gonna hit your ribs or your pegs. You know, Angus hit some big pegs. Will hit your pegs or something when you start pitching, so that's very comfortable. I mean, you are going to pitch the entire day. If you fish a place like Teerwater, you need to be comfortable, and you can see that exposed blank, so you can feel the lightness of bites. The 7.4 is very nice. Like most of the people will actually fish like a 7 foot out of a kick boat. It's very uncomfortable pitching out of a kick boat. It's not your traditional boat. It's more like a slinger malinga here next to the side. Yeah, the reason why you actually want to go a bit longer on a kick boat is you don't have as much leverage on a kick boat because you're sitting so close to the water. Off a bass boat, you're obviously a bit higher and your leverage it's much better. And you want to freaking winch those fish over the limbs and over the freaking trees and everything. So having that bit longer rod helps you to get advantage and just pull it over the limbs. Yeah, heavy. I won't go less than heavy at Teerwater. I mean, as you've seen, there's some buses there. A heavy action to set that hook. It's nice for the penetration to get that thing through the bass's mouth. And for winching it out of the trees as well. You don't want to go with a medium heavy. You can get away with a medium heavy. Definitely not a medium. Don't go and pitch with a medium at Teerwater. And an extra heavy is a bit of an overkill for me. You lose sensitivity. You lose, yeah, just it's heavy, so it's going to be uncomfortable. So yeah, that's why this was the ideal setup. Then we go to the reel. This is a Shimano Chronoc MGL series. It's an 8.2 to 1 gear ratio. I'm not sponsored by Shimano. Yeah, I'm not sponsored by them. It's a great reel. It's a nice reel. It's an 8.2 to 1 gear ratio. Like I said, the reason I like that high gear ratio for pitching is you can make a lot more presentations a day. Like when I was using a 7.2 to 1. That was like the highest gear ratio you got like 5 years ago. And then you actually get tired of reeling your bait in to make the next pitch, to make the next presentation. So this 8.2 to 1 makes that a lot easier. And when you hook the fish, it's much easier to get that thing out of the structure. You know, like I said, I'm not associated with Shimano. I haven't really tried anything else. I was raised with Shimano. My dad fished Shimano. My grandpa fished Shimano. So yeah, I just stick to Shimano. But yeah, it's a good reel. Then line. Tatsu 20 pound. Again, I'm not sponsored by this by Seagar, but I think it's a great line. I did fish Seagar and Vizix for like 10 years or something. 2 years ago I moved over to Tatsu. Yeah, it's worth the money. It's a bit pricey. I think okay, it's pricey. It is. Like Seagar and Vizix is perfect. Like you don't have to, but sometimes this really counts, upgrading your line. I mean, if you have the best rod in the world, you have the best reel in the world, you have the best hook, the best lure, and you don't have the correct line or the best line, all of that is for nothing. So yeah, I bought myself some Tatsu. It's much less stretchier than in Vizix, and it's very abrasion resistant, and it's very thin in diameter comparing to the Seagull and Vizix. But BWG came out with Toray Premium. I've heard rumors, I did a bit of research, and they said like the previous record bass, world record bass was caught on Toray. I can be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, please comment in the comment section below. So after this lockdown, I'm definitely going to compare these two lines against each other. I have heard great things about Toray Premium. I know Tatsu is great, so yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I think the diameter of Toray Premium is a bit smaller than Tatsu. I think so, can be wrong. But yeah, I'm super excited to compare those two lines against each other, because this is great. This is the best line I've fished with yet, but I haven't fished with Toray Premium or the Toray Extra Hard or something like that. So I'm very, very, very keen to fish that line. Okay, so line is done. Let's go to the bait. This is actually the exact bait, same bait I caught that 4.95 on. It's Ultra Vibe Zoom Speed Draw in the Junebug color. As you can see, the one pinch has already gone after that fish. I left it pegged because you want that bait to follow the weight through the tree and everything. Otherwise, you're going to get a lot of snags fishing it without the bobber stopper. Let me just take off this bobber stopper and show you the weight. This is a 1/4 ounce. Oh, you definitely can't see it there, and you definitely can't see it there. Hopefully you can see it there. This is a 1/4 ounce tungsten, Vike tungsten, I think. Tungsten is tungsten. Yeah, just find the cheapest one. But this is the worm style one. I know there's a pitching style one as well. I actually used the worm weight because I didn't have, no, I'm just joking. Now the reason I used the worm weight is because it's much thinner in diameter than the other one. So it won't get snag as much, like you're fishing between limbs of trees and everything, and that V where the tree comes together with the tree, whatever, I don't know what you call it, but sometimes that bigger weights will actually get stuck between those two limbs or whatever. So I went with the smaller one, and my skipper and Zim actually told me, and it made a lot of sense, is when you're fishing it pegged, when you don't fish it pegged, it doesn't matter, but when you're fishing it pegged, the bass will actually pick up the weight with the bait, obviously, because it's one and it's inside the bass's mouth. And when you set the hook, the first thing that forces the mouth of the bass open is the weight. So when the weight is very thick, it will actually just force the bass's mouth open and you won't get a hook in it. And when the weight is fairly thin, the bass don't have to open his mouth that much, and you get that hook up much easier. Yeah, and then lastly, it's the hook. This is a Gamakatsu Superline hook. Don't use the EWG. I mean, you can ask Liam Pelser. I think this was my second time on Tiawaras, and I was pitching with the normal EWG. Yes, I was a rookie. I was pitching with the normal EWG with 50-pound braid. Oh, remind me of braid after this story. I was fishing with 50-pound braid and the EWG hook, and I got like a ding. It was like a 500 grammer inside, like the thickest of trees, but just all these dead limbs. And I pitched in the middle of it, and I got the bite, and I set the hook. Yes, but I winched that fish. I think the strike and when the boat flip was like one action, and the fish is on the boat, and the hook was straightened. So please, guys, don't use the normal EWG. For pitching, use the Superline. Great hook. Is a 4.0. The reason I went with the 4.0, I would rather prefer a 3.0 for the Ultra Vibe, but the 4.0 fits. And the reason I went with the 4.0 is if I don't feel confident with the Ultra Vibe, really, like I said, I don't think the Ultra Vibe is like, if you pitched in something else, it would have bited as well. It was a reaction bite, but sometimes I want a bigger bait, so fishing a 4.0, I can easily switch between this Ultra Vibe Speed Draw because it does fit with the Ultra Vibe and a bigger bait. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, wait, the braid story. Thanks for herinnering me. So reason why I don't fish braid in tier waters or in any place with a lot of trees, that's my opinion. If you guys have fished for 50 years, please let me know. But I feel like braid actually slices into the limbs. I know it slices through or cuts through grass and lilies and stuff, but with trees I find it will actually cut into the tree and you won't get that line out where the fluorocarbon will actually run over the limb. It will like slide over the limb. That's the only way I can explain it. And guys, I was watching my analytics or stats of my YouTube channel on YouTube Studio, and I realized a lot of you guys aren't subscribed yet. You're watching my videos but you aren't subscribed yet. Please guys, do me a big favor and smash that subscriber button. All it is, it doesn't cost you a cent. It doesn't ask you to fill in a survey or anything. All that is, it will help you to find my videos much easier. My videos will pop up when I bring up a new video, post a new video, and it will actually help me. I need to get at the 1,000 subscriber mark soon. Yeah, it will mean a lot. I could start going live on YouTube and make live videos when I get 1,000 subscribers. So that would be a nice, and I can actually get a bit of my money back I invested in this YouTube channel. So yeah, please guys, subscribe and yeah, comment below what the next video must be, because we are in lockdown. I'm limited to go outside. Maybe my next video must be like dodging the cops, going fishing or something like that. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, comment below what you want to hear. And I'm going live on Friday on Facebook, on my Facebook channel, or Saturday, one of the two. Depends on how tough my university work is. But yeah guys, love you, stay safe, and yeah, one more cast. Bye.